This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, there's new requirements to graduate from the Hazleton Area School District. We'll let you know what's up next. Good evening and thank you for joining us at FYI. I'm Ken Cara. Enrollment in the Hazleton Area School District has reached an all-time high. District Superintendent Dr. Francis X. Antonelli tells FYI that while the new school year is underway, new students continue to arrive on a daily basis.
The numbers are increasing. Currently, we're at approximately 11,000 students. We have never hit that mark previously. So again, it is a challenge for us, and we are enrolling students on a daily basis as I speak.
What about space?
Space is an issue. It's a concern for us. We're doing the very best that we can to hold class sizes between 24 and 28 students. That becomes problematic as the numbers increase.
Do you need to bring on more teachers?
We do. And in fact, we will be recommending additional teacher hirings at our upcoming board meeting, September 16th, and again at the end of the month with our regularly scheduled board meeting.
The school board will hold a special meeting tomorrow at 7:15 p.m. in the large group instruction room of the district administration building. Committee meetings will be held at 6 p.m. Meanwhile, new graduation requirements are coming to the Hazleton Area School District. Lisa Sugart has the latest on what parents and students need to know.
If you have a child who will be graduating in 2017 in the Hazleton Area School District, we have important information for you on new graduation requirements. Joining me today is Dr. Francis X. Antonelli, the superintendent of the district, and Mr. Rocco Petrone, the principal of Hazleton Area High School. Dr. Antonelli, there are new requirements because of the Keystone State exam, so tell us what this entails.
Correct, Lisa. Beginning with the class of 2017, graduation requirements for all students throughout the state of Pennsylvania have in fact changed. Students, again, beginning with the class of 2017, will be required to pass a Keystone exam in Algebra 1, Biology, and Literature. There are 2 modules to each exam. All 6 modules must be passed. If they're not, the students will have the option of doing a project-based assessment across the 6 modules. The project-based assessment is difficult. The exam itself is very challenging. Again, without a passing score on the exam, without, for those students who fail the exam, a passing score on the project-based assessment, a diploma will not be awarded, not only here in the Hazleton Area School District, but throughout the state of Pennsylvania, again, beginning with the class of 2017.
Some pretty important changes that parents definitely need to be aware of. Mr. Petrone, so what will be done at Hazleton Area High School, and what options are there to make sure that students are passing?
Well, we're going to do everything we possibly can to prepare students first for the exam itself. And basic courses that you are required to take as part of your graduation requirements are based on these Keystone exams. For instance, the Algebra Keystone exam will be given to the students when they complete the Algebra 1 course. Same thing holds true for the biology exam when they complete the entire biology course, and of course the literature exam when they complete 10th grade English. So we're preparing students for the test, and that's the route we are taking. And we want to get across to parents where I'm going to run a parent informational night concerning this new mandate set by the state. And it's not only for the class of 2017, it's for the class of 2017 and beyond. And that's an important point as well.
And there will be, if students are struggling at all, there will be remediation help available, correct?
I'm actually doing twofold. I'm going to do a course to prepare students. So for those that have data showing that they require some extra attention, I'll run a course prior to the actual course that's aligned with the exam, as well as if you would pass the Hazleton Area High School course, but not pass the state assessment, I will then enroll you into a remediation course to help you take the Keystone exam again. And that brings us to another point. You are allowed to take the Keystone exam more than one time. In order to start the project-based assessment statewide, which is done through technology, you have to take the exam at least 2 times.
Okay, right. Well, now you're talking remediation or other help. the state's not providing you with any extra funds should you need to put more teachers on to help people?
And that's correct, and that will be problematic for us when we talk about remediation courses or tutorial help. Of course, we will have additional costs that we will have to fund locally.
All right. Well, you told me there's going to be an information night for parents. So once we know when that is all set up, we will let you know so that you can be very well informed so that we have all the students doing very well on the Keystone State exams.
Thank you, Lisa. The search continues for the person or persons who shot and killed one Pennsylvania state trooper and injured another. 38-year-old Corporal Brian Dixon of Dunmore was shot and killed Friday night outside the state police barracks in Blooming Grove. Trooper Alex Douglas was critically wounded. A massive manhunt ensued and a $50,000 reward is now being offered. Memorial contributions may be made to the Corporal Brian K. Dixon II Memorial Fund in care of NBT Bank, 1230 O'Neill Highway, Dunmore, Pennsylvania, 18512. Flames broke out Sunday in the city of Hazleton. It happened at a vacant double home at 704 Alter Street. Firefighters from Hazleton and West Hazleton responded. However, crews were pulled out of the building after the ground level floor began to collapse. The blaze caused extensive damage. Heavy smoke could be seen on Church Street. No one was injured and no word yet on what caused that fire in Hazleton. For breaking news stories in our area, make sure you go to standardspeaker.com for up-to-the-minute information, and always pick up the Standard Speaker every day for complete news, sports, and more. Coming up next on FYI, we continue our preview of this year's Bloomsburg Fair, and in sports, we hit the rewind button and take a look back at some high school football action, and we'll release this week's Kohl Scale.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Well, if you waited for Monday, guess what? It is Monday and it's time to get in shape. We're back here at Core Fitness and we're talking about ways that you can stay healthy and live a healthy lifestyle. This gym is awesome because it's exclusive to women only, and there are many different exercises that you can do. It's not just classes, it's not just the fitness center. They have Pilates, and we have Mara, and she is the Pilates instructor. So thanks for being with us.
Thanks for being here.
So tell us about your background.
I am a second-generation Pilates instructor, which means that I have been mentored by a first-generation Pilates elder, which is the only person alive certified by him.
And how many years have you been doing this?
I've been doing Pilates for 13 to 14 years now.
Okay, what are the benefits of Pilates and how does it differ from yoga?
Well, first I'd like to define a little bit what is it. Pilates is a method of exercise to stretch and strengthen and balance your entire body and strengthening your body from within. Its benefits are from learning more about how your body functions, moving better, using your body in a better, more functional way. And if I would use one word to describe it, is posture. Pilates is posture, Pilates is health.
Okay. So you're going to show us 3 different exercises for Pilates and what it helps.
I'm going to start with the 100, which is one of the most distinctive exercises from Pilates. So you start by sitting tall on top of your sitting bones. You roll down on your back. You bring your knees to your chest. You take a deep breath and you exhale, lengthening your legs. And you pump your arms, inhaling and exhaling. Breathing is very important to our practice. So every move has a system of inhaling and exhaling. From here, you can take it to your single leg stretch, inhaling and exhaling as you move. Bringing your belly button in towards your spine. From here, you can take it to all fours, always keeping your form. We are very big on form and posture. And take it to your bird dog, working your back muscles, keeping your entire core engaged the whole time, taking a deep breath, exhaling, sitting back. And these are 3 exercises that you can do at home to improve your flexibility, the health of your spine, and your entire body and core strength.
Now it's nice, don't be intimidated if you've never done Pilates before, because there are a lot of beginners that come here, all different levels, right? And there are classes that you can take here. Again, it's for women only, so when are those classes?
Classes are Mondays from 6:30 to 7:30.
Okay.
And yes, it is a system that you can customize for every fitness level, so everybody is welcome to join the class.
All right, so there is definitely something for everyone to stay healthy and live a healthier lifestyle. So Mara, thank you to you and your practice. And again, we're here at Core Fitness every Monday. Next week, it is important to take those rest days. We're going to tell you why here at Core Fitness on FYI.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
It's that magical time of year when it's 75 degrees 1 minute and 44 the next. Let's see how it's going to be tonight and the next few days. Here's your weather from the National Weather Service. Tonight, showers are likely after 3 a.m. The low will be 50 degrees. On the extended forecast, 60% chance of showers. Tomorrow's rain seems to stick around in the area. The high of 68. On Tuesday night, we get down to 44 degrees. Wednesday looks nice, sunny, and 64. Wednesday night, the low is 42. On Thursday, another sunny day with a high of 63. At night, we dip into the 30s, 39 the low. On Friday, sunny, the high of 64. And for Football Friday, we'll get down to 44 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop on in for a cold treat including our ice cream and yogurt, or some hot food including our burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazelton. Treat yourself today.
We're in your community here. We're at the Bloomsburg area, and we're talking about the Bloomsburg Fair, and we're with Kerry Howell, and he is going to tell us about all the entertainment that you can participate in. So thanks for having us.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me. We're starting out September 19th, which is our preview day for the fair, and we're having a free show for the public called Shotgun Red, and then they're allowed to come in and watch that for nothing. And he's very entertaining. He's a country western type singing, but he has a little puppet and does a lot of entertaining like that. And then on Saturday we have our figure 8 race, which is always very popular. And Saturday evening we have our tractor and truck pull, which is again very, very big. On Sunday we have Duck Dynasty coming, and we're looking forward to seeing them. The stage will be decorated up with some duck boats and things of that nature. And then we head on to Monday night with the Newsboys and Britt Nicole. That's our Christian group this year, and the tickets have been going well for them. Tuesday night we have Ryan Pelton, who's just finished a movie called Identical, and where he plays, I think, Elvis Presley and his identical twin. On Wednesday night we have Chris Young, who's a very popular young singer right now. And Thursday night we have ZZ Top, and yes, they will be there. They just canceled tours because one fella fell and hurt his hip. We have Little Big Town coming on Friday night. Little Big Town is another good country western group, and we're looking forward to seeing them. And on Saturday we have our Demolition Derby, which is again very, very popular. And then Saturday night we have the Ultimate Doo-Wop, and you'll have to look at our website for that one, because I'm getting too old to remember all those names. There's 8 different people that will be playing. The Marcells, I know, is one, and they had Blue Moon, for instance, and there's a whole bunch of singers, and then the one band will be playing all night long, and the people will just come out to entertain.
Well, that's a mouthful. I'm glad you said all of that and remembered all that, so congratulations on your end. Yeah. So there is a lot going on here, and there's something for every age. You have a lot going on. How can people get more information on tickets or on time?
Well, right now we're on, you can join our Facebook. We have a promotion going on where you can win tickets to 2 tickets to Duck Dynasty and to Chris Young, all passes for all fair, and a parking pass for each day. So you can enter that on Facebook, and you can go to bloomsburgfair.com, which is our official website, and have more information.
Sounds like a fun time. Stop by the Bloomsburg Fair. Again, what are the dates?
September 20th through 27th, but the 19th is also open on Preview Day.
All right, Preview Day is that day before Friday, September 19th. We're in your community here at the Bloomsburg Fair.
Here's an FYI, the ZZ Top concert at the Bloomsburg Fair has been canceled. Now your midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers. The daily number 802, the Big 4 1430, Quinto 44359, Treasure Hunt 7, 19, 21, 23, and 30. We take a look back at Football Friday Week 3 next on FYI.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
It's time for the Football Friday Rewind, and I can hear some people at home chanting Cole Scale, but you're just going to have to wait because the North Schuylkill Spartans provided us with a lot of highlights on Friday night as they beat Lehigh in 28-25 in an Anthracite League showdown.
The center of the field is all clogged up, so John Rapinski's GPS finds him a faster route to his right. He hits the hole, jukes away from one defender, then outruns another to the end zone. Take a bow, sir. The Spartans, Keanu Zigzag and Pat Gownley, force this play wide, and then the rest of the Spartans attack, and that's a loss of 7. North Schuylkill facing a 4th and 1, and Major Jordan says, "You just don't worry about it, Spartan fans." He rumbles for the first down. Same drive, now it's 4th and 8, and wide receiver Tevin Murray hits the brakes and makes a great catch near the sideline for the first down. The pass was from Bobby Grigas. The Spartans like to live dangerously. For the 3rd time on this drive, they face a 4th down, and they get such a push up front that 2 offensive linemen end up in the end zone before the running back. Nathan Godinsky is one of them, and he's celebrating here with Jordan. The Spartans D is back in the spotlight. Number 20, who wasn't on my roster, but he gets the sack here. We already showed you what Grigas could do with his arm. Here he takes it himself to set up the Spartans' 1st and goal. North Schuylkill gets another great push up front, and Grigas scores on the keeper. North Schuylkill would survive this one at Lehighton.
Was North Schuylkill's effort enough to keep them at the top of FYI's Cole Scale? Yes, it was. I won't make you wait. But here's the rest of the Cole Scale for Week 3. And we start in the Lignite grade, and this is for teams looking for a spark. The Hazleton area Cougars, they lost on Friday 41-7 to very good Delaware Valley team. The Cougars will look for their first win this Friday at Williamsport. The 462 crew, they were shut out on Friday night 22-0 by Schuylkill. Haven Shenandoah hits the road this Friday for a game with Panther Valley. We have 2 teams in the bituminous grade, and these teams are heating up. There's some smoke here. Monoy area survived their trip to Panther Valley to move to 2-1 on the season. Tamaqua, they tried to pick up a league win on the road as well, but they fell just short, 7-6 at Jim Thorpe. Now to the Anthracite grade, and these teams are on fire. The Marion Colts scored 28 points in the second quarter against Minersville, and KJ Snur had 110 yards on the ground as Marion moved to 3-0, setting up a showdown with unbeaten North Schuylkill this Friday night, who sits on top of our Cole Scale. Well, from the Cole Scale and into the fire we go. Here's Ron Marchetti with Trivia Treats.
Don't look now, but we are at the halfway mark in September. This is Trivia Treats Monday. Hi, everybody. I'll start tonight's trivia with a question. Who is the only major leaguer with at least 6 hits and 12 RBIs in the same game? Does anyone out there really know that? I don't think so. The answer, Cardinals first baseman Jim Bottomley collected 6 hits in 6 at-bats and set a major league record for most RBIs in a game with 12 during a 17-3 thrashing of the Dodgers at Ebbets Field in Brooklyn on this day in 1924, exactly 90 years ago. That's why I knew nobody would know it. The only other player with 12 RBIs in a major league game is Mark Whitten, also of the Cardinals, on September 7th, 1993, but he didn't have 6 hits. 50 years ago today, in 1964, 2 relatively obscure pitchers threw one-hitters against each other as the Orioles defeated the Kansas City A's 1-0 at Memorial Stadium in Baltimore. Frank Bertania of the O's and Bob Meyer of the A's were both rookies, each with only 2 career victories. Bertania finished his career in 1970 with a 19-29 record, a loser on that night despite his one-hitter. Meyer would never win another game and closed his career also in 1970 at 2-12. On this very day in 1985, Pete Rose broke Ty Cobb's career hit record with number 4,192 during a 2-0 win, Reds win over the San Diego Padres at Riverfront Stadium. The record breaker was a first inning single to left center. Coincidentally, The hit came 57 years to the day after Cobb played his last Major League game. The crowd of 47,237 gave Rose a 7-minute standing ovation. Teammates dashed onto the field to mob him. The game was halted while Rose was presented with a bright red Corvette bearing license number PR4192 from Reds owner Mort Schott. Pete added to the drama with a 7th-inning triple and scored the only 2 runs of that game. Rose added 64 more hits before finishing his career in 1986 with 4,256, number 1 all time. So he really does belong in the Hall in Cooperstown. Absolutely. And dead or alive, it will eventually happen. My opinion, of course. Have a nice week. Till Friday, stay loose.
Mondays can be rough, but you can end them on a high note. Seafood night at Bottlenecks. Choose from crab, clam, shrimp, and lobster specials, such as their little neck clams in garlic butter, only $1.95 a dozen, or handmade crab cake platter for only $8.95.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, the Wild Bout Hunting Shoot on the Mountain 3D archery competition will be held Sunday, September 21st at the Hazleton Archery Club. All proceeds from this event will benefit the club. Cost is $12 per person, and there will be great prizes available. For info, call 570-578-9094. Our second announcement, there will be a pilgrimage for peace at the Holy Door Mission Friary, Sunday, September 21st from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. The day begins at 11, and we'll be featuring a food service, memorial service, concert, liturgy, and much more. Call 570-788-1212. And finally, Hazleton Trinity Lutheran Church, located on Church and Hemlock Streets, will be welcoming back their former pastor, the Reverend Dr. Carl Schweitzer, on Sunday, September 21st for their 10:30 a.m. Mass. Everyone is welcome to attend. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Anna M. Payne of Hazleton. Funeral is Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. from the Hillary J. Bonin Funeral Home. Friends may call Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. David Bernard Malkin of Lansford. Services are Wednesday at 8 p.m. in the Sean E. Clark Funeral Home. Friends may call Wednesday from 6 to 9 p.m. And Julia Snyder, formerly of Oneida. Arrangements will be announced by the Harmon Funeral Home. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now in News 13, you have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Jeff Bobish of Beaver Meadows. Jeff, if you're watching, give us a call right now, 570-459-9813 to win your free movie.
Thanks for watching FYI on this Monday. And remember, for breaking news, you can go to standardspeaker.com and facebook.com/FYI News 13. We'll see you on Tuesday. Take it easy, everyone.